2018 Nissan Armada review. Ample power, room and comfort make Armada suited to tackling the daily grind. Surprisingly deluxe and easy to drive, the 2018 Nissan Armada offers ample power, room and utility. With 3 rows of seats, robust towing limits and complicated 4-wheel drive capability, the Armada capably handles both daily grind along with the road less traveled. Some in the Armada's special sauce derives from the Armada sharing its bones with all the upmarket Infiniti QX80. It's the same SUV from Nissan's luxury division. There are some differences between your two models, and positively the Armada lacks the Infiniti's more refined details, but overall the structure and fit and finish rises above that relating to a standard SUV. There's also room enough to highlight everything that interior goodness. The Armada's total cabin space is larger than most of its competitors, and will be offering 16 cubic feet of luggage space behind its upright third row. Folding all rows reveals nearly 95 cubic feet of cargo space, laptop computer than average, less space compared to a Ford Expedition, but more when compared to a Chevrolet Tahoe. The Armada also brakes, steers and handles with surprising coordination, as well as the 5.6-litre V8 engine delivers hearty acceleration. There are a couple of drawbacks to your Armada. Fuel economy is poor even for a major SUV, another row isn't that roomy, 4 adults a minimum of, as well as the infotainment interface is dated. But for an overall package that could tackle outdoor pursuits and the suburban mean streets with equal aplomb, the 2018 Nissan Armada is really a heavyweight. Notably, we picked the 2018 Nissan Armada as one of best family SUVs with this year. What's new? Nissan redesigned the Armada a year ago, hence the 2018 model carries finished with only minor changes. Nissan Connect telematics services, an 8-inch touchscreen display, HD radio, hands-free texting, and extra USB charging ports now come standard on all trims. A rearview mirror that may stream a relentless video feed on the rear camera can also be new in 2010. If you would like visual entertainment for young rear seat passengers or maybe really want cooled seats for swampy afternoons, the Platinum trim is sensible. Otherwise, select the mid-grade SL trim and add the optional premium package of driver assistance features. That combination delivers nearly all from the Platinum's coveted features on the cheap. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Nissan Armada is usually a full-size SUV that seats 8 passengers. Second-row captain's chairs can be purchased on the top Platinum trim and minimize seating to 7. All Armada trims employ a 5.6-litre V8 engine, 390 horsepower, 319 4-pound-feet of torque, associated with the 7-speed automatic transmission. Rear-wheel drive is standard, and 4-wheel drive is optional. The Armada's trim levels start in the SV, move up for the mid-grade SL, and finish together with the nearly fully loaded Platinum. The standard SV trim commences with 18-inch alloy wheels, automatic LED headlights, roof rails, side steps, keyless ignition and entry, a rear-view camera, back and front parking sensors, dual-zone automatic climate control, power-adjustable heated front seats, a leather-wrapped tire, a reclining second-row bench split seat plus a 60/40 split third-row seat. Tech features include Bluetooth connectivity, a navigation system, an 8-inch touchscreen display, along with a 13-speaker Bose sound system with a CD player, satellite radio, HD radio, 2 USB media inputs as well as USB charge-only ports. The optional driver package adds an electric liftgate, fog lights, an electric adjustable third-row seat, an auto-dimming mirror as well as a trailering package. The SL trim level includes the driver package items plus 20-inch wheels, rain-sensing wipers, remote engine start, an electrical adjustable controls, driver preferences memory, leather upholstery, leather door trim, a 120-volt power outlet, with an enhanced 360-degree top-down parking camera with moving object detection and warning. The SL's optional premium package adds a sunroof, adaptive cruise control, forward and rearward emergency automatic braking, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert. The range-topping Platinum adds the SL's optional equipment in addition to different 20-inch wheels, speed-sensitive steering, requires less effort at slow speeds, heated and ventilated front seats, heated second-row seats, a heated tire, a rear seat entertainment system as well as an upgraded rearview mirror that can display a continuing video feed on the rearview camera. 2 packages can be obtained for the Armada Platinum. The Captain's Chairs package replaces the second-row bench seats with 2 bucket seats as well as a center console that has a padded armrest, and also the Platinum Reserve package adds special exterior trim as well as tone leather upholstery. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically is available in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review derived from our full test from the 2018 Nissan Armada Platinum, 5.6 liters V8, 7-speed automatic, 4WD. Driving. Sure, it's big, even so the Armada certainly doesn't drive this way. It accelerates smartly, brakes with reassuring confidence, and feels composed and willing on mountain roads. Our biggest beef requires the steering, which lacks a definite sense of straight ahead when cruising straight. Acceleration. To view it, you'd think the large Armada's engine have their own work reduced for it. But the direct injected V8 is a bit more than up towards the task. Acceleration is brisk, it never feels very sluggish, and it is very easy to execute passing maneuvers. Ours accelerated to 60 miles per hour in a mere 6.4 seconds at our test track. Braking. It's difficult to acquire fault with all the Armada's brakes. The pedal feels smooth and reassuring underfoot, as well as the brakes deliver their stopping power in a very measured and predictable way. And they are indeed quite powerful, as evidenced by our 115-foot bring about our 60-mile-per-hour Panics top test. Steering. It imparts a poor feeling of straight-ahead stability because the leader feels numb and detached when coming up with small corrections. The wheel doesn't go back to center watchily. And it feels huge when producing U-turns, it's a lot of room. Handling. The Armada's cornering behavior is made up and reassuring. There's a decent number of grip, and the entire body lean is moderate and well regulated. It drives through turns more smoothly than you'd expect of an issue that weighs nearly 3 tons. Drivability. It's an easy task to be smooth in Armada. The throttle pedal calibration is within the Goldilocks zone, neither too reluctant nor too eager. And the Armada's automatic transmission executes smooth and crisp shifts. Fuel economy programming causes it to be reluctant to downshift in case you are too easy around the throttle. Comfort. Our Armada become quite comfortable in the future. It provides almost nothing to its pricier cousin, the Infiniti QX80. Nonetheless, it manages to ride smoother within the road because doing so wears an even more sensible and absorbent 20-inch tire and wheel combination. Seat comfort. The supportive front and middle row seats are nicely sculpted with generous padding. The heated and cooled front seats work like gangbusters, even so the setting is challenging to interpret immediately, especially during the night. Middle row seats have 2-stage heaters. Flattish third row is above average. Ride comfort. The Armada rides quite smoothly, and its particular suspension is well calibrated to resist float, heave along with boat-like motions. It handles bumps and potholes well too, as good as the last Infiniti QX80 we drove. It helps that its Armada has 20-inch wheels instead on the 22s found for the Infiniti. Noise and vibration. SHHH. Do you hear that? Neither do I. It's really quiet in here. The cabin feels tight, and incredibly little wind, road or engine noise causes it to be inside. Sure, the engine makes itself heard if you floor it, but it really is a pleasantly powerful sound that fades into your background if you back off and cruise. Climate control. We find it an easy task to set and gaze after a comfortable temperature, and although they look just a little dated, the primary climate controls are simple to figure out and employ. Interior. Despite its tall entry height and button-rich control layout, the Armada's interior speaks and accommodating. The cabin is incredibly roomy, the within fit and finish is definitely worth the price, plus the driver enjoys a commanding view from the road. Ease beneficial. The switchgear is clearly marked and nicely separated by function, but there sure are a great deal of buttons to perfect. And though the central control dial can be a nice idea, it as well as surrounding button array certainly are a long reach away from your driver with this admittedly cavernous cabin. Getting in, getting out. The doors open wide, high grab handles for many, but there is however no navigating around the sheer height on this body-on-frame SUV, that features a higher step-up height than its competitors. The third-row entry tumble mechanism is a useful one enough, however it's still employment getting back there. Driving position. A good volume of seat height adjustment causes it to become easy for some to settle in and achieve the pedals, as well as the telescoping wheel features a fairly generous selection of adjustment. Roominess. No problem on this category. The first two rows provide generous head and legroom, and in some cases the third row is acceptable for adults of average height. The cabin feels wide, too, using a decent level of door clearance and wide center consoles that assist preserve personal space. Visibility. The windows are generous along with the beltline isn't way too high. The angled rear pillar increases the driver a certain amount of blind spot relief, too. But the thing we like most may be the available 360-degree camera system that produces easy work of parking and in reverse. Quality. This is the place the Armada looks a cut above your competitors, particularly with the platinum level. The materials look quite sumptuous, plus in many ways are nearly indistinguishable in the Infiniti QX80. Utility. There's many cargo space, plus the Armada is rated to tow a good amount. The main thing holding it back at a higher score may be the sheer height in the load floor as well as the long inward reach that results in the somewhat protuberant rear bumper. Small item storage. There's not enough storage at the start. The location where the glove box, center console and door pockets are typical good size. And rear passengers gain access to seat back pockets, decent sized door pockets along with a large center console. The rest is really a collection of flat surfaces, there won't be phone specific nooks. Cargo space. The Armada offers a great deal of cargo space, plus the easy third row seat folding mechanism exposes a set load floor. But the middle row center armrest sticks up as an island, the lift over height is just about the tallest, and you also must reach in deep for the reason that rear bumper juts out quite far. Child safety seat accommodation. The large middle row works the best for seats of types, even bulky rear-facing ones. Latch anchors are obvious and just slightly buried inside the cushions. But you must lift infants up into this tall SUV. This means you will be hard for adults to get to the third row if seatbelt there's help needed. Technology. Our loaded Armada Platinum test vehicle came standard with tech seems good in some recoverable format. But the truth is these systems feel nearly 10 years old as the 2018 Armada is actually the same as the 2011 Infiniti QX56. A lot has evolved since then, however the Armada looks like a time capsule. Audio and navigation. The 13-speaker Bose premium sound system sounds amazingly good, though the screen resolution and also the control interface appear and feel somewhat old. It's built around a central control knob, that will be okay whether or not this wasn't this kind of long reach through the driver, as well as the front passenger, within this big cabin. Smartphone integration. It has Bluetooth audio and also a single USB port input that speaks to earphones, but it really is challenging to navigate through playlists and episodic content including podcasts. In this respect, It's actually a shame the newest Armada lacks modern smartphone features including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Driver aids. It contains the same lane departure and forward collision warning systems we first saw once the 2011 Infiniti QX56, renamed QX80, was introduced. We thought these functions were too sensitive then, and now we still find ourselves reaching for the off button today. Adaptive cruise works quite smoothly. Voice control. You should adapt to a reasonably strict and defined lexicon to be effective. The voice controls inside Armada. And the system isn't going to support push and hold usage of Siri by using a paired smartphone either.